Alright guys, this is me coming to you from the Great TP Hunt 2020. Uh, there are not too many places open right now. I need to get out of the house a little bit because my nephews was screaming. They were lovely peoples, but they were screaming. And I need to make a video for y'all to make sure that you had a good idea what to do this week. So I went ahead and got out the house, figured I'd go look for some toilet paper, and everybody's closed and out anyways. So, fun there. Alright, but speaking of that, this actually plays into our week very, very nicely. All right, this week is COVID week number 3 in our setup. So easy to find, easy to use, okay? You'll find, obviously, this video. You found it. Good job there. All right, and then after that, the main thing we do this week is I want you to start in on Chapter 9, okay? Now, I'm trying to keep things light for you guys, so it's not all that much extra to do, because you got all kinds of the classes that have plenty of homework for you to do, plenty of work for you to work on, okay? So I'm trying to keep it nice and light for you. So what we're doing this week is I got a nice small section for you to read, just page 199 to 211, okay? So that is 12 pages. Yes, 12 pages, okay? It's a nice and small, nice and direct for you to read. Without having any problems, okay? So go ahead and go read those, okay? You can read them during the week. It's totally fine. Anytime during the week, you can read them in a couple pages at a time if you need to. Whatever's easy. And again, if you're liking your voices, feel free to read in funky voices. Whatever gets it for you is good for me, okay, bud? So go ahead and go read that, all right, as you go through it. Now, this week we've got a couple of assignments that I've got set up for you. The first of which is the vocabulary assignment. You'll find that in your workbook. So go ahead and crack open your workbook. Do it in your workbook. It's totally fine. Don't bother ripping the pages out because it's not like you're handing them in to me. So go ahead and leave them in the workbook, okay? So I could maybe one day check them later, all right? But what you'll do is after you finish doing the vocabulary assignment, go ahead and take a picture of it. Now take a good picture so that I can actually see what you've written there, and then upload that picture to the file, okay, to the assignment, and that's how you're going to turn that in this time, okay? Nice and easy, nice and simple, okay? Then the other thing that we've got going on is we've got a discussion this week, okay? It's in the forum, all right? I called it COVID Ready, all right? You can see the description for it and everything else. Basically, I want to know what personal hygiene things that you are working on specifically to help you with the COVID infection. What are you doing to keep yourself extra clean? What are you doing to keep your house extra clean? All right, what extra hygiene things are you dealing with on a regular basis now that you were not necessarily beforehand, okay? And this is a actual viable discussion. The whole idea is that you're going to post just a 50-word description of what you're doing differently nowadays, all right? And then you need to go behind and eventually comment just 10 words, always nice, always pleasant, nothing inappropriate. All right, just 10 words, just, commenting on somebody else's post. At least 2 other people's posts, and that is it. You'll get full credit for it, okay? But the main portion is to make sure you get that 50 words in. You can do that right away, and I would highly suggest that some of you do it as soon as you can, so it's nice and done that way. And then everybody else gets a chance to make comments on it and everything else as well. But that's the other major thing that we've got going on this week. Also, it's week 2 of our activity reports. Good job for the 10 people that turned it in so far for this last week. They looked great. I didn't get a chance to look through each one of them, but I looked through most of them at this point. But they're looking really, really good. I'll have a grade on those tomorrow afternoon, all right, as soon as all the time is done for that. All right, so if you haven't turned it in yet, you really need to get it turned in, okay? Same thing goes for that test. Hopefully you've already done the test because the test closed last night. All right, if you got into an emergency situation or anything else, please email me, let me know, and I'll see what I can do. But in general aspect, I'm not going to be reopening tests for you. You need to take them on a regular basis. Some of you haven't gone and done the first week's stuff even. So please go back and get that done because that includes your attendance. I'm going to be sending out some emails this week to those people that haven't done certain things to try and communicate with you a little bit more, but just giving it out there, all right? Nice and simple for those people as well. All right, just go ahead and get it done so that I can give you some points. Sound good? All right. The only other thing to mention is on that activity report, I know that you're putting it into the post and everything else, but please make sure that you put your name on it as well as your parents sign it at the bottom, okay? I got a couple of them there that I got a random signature and everything else, and just being specific, just in case there's any issues. But overall, most of you are doing a good job with that, getting in that at least hour and a half each week, okay, and moving forward for that, and I thank you very much for that, with giving me the descriptions and everything else. Well, I miss you guys. It's good talking to you. Feel free to holler at me if you need to. You have a text number there if you really need it. You're welcome to email me if you really need it, okay? And we'll just keep everything communicating right along, okay? I do have a funny video there for you this week. That is not an absolute must-watch, but I do find it to be a kind of funny video. All right, it's one of the Cool Carl videos, okay? So go ahead and give that a watch. It fits in specifically with our personal hygiene chapter that we're dealing with, okay? As of now, the plan is to have a test next week over Chapter 9. All right, so we'll have some more activities dealing with it. We'll read some more next week, all right, and just progress along nice and smooth as we're moving through things. Thank you guys so very much. You've been awesome so far. And again, feel free to give me a holler if you have a problem, okay? Bye.